So for this project, I started with a 5 by 7 inch frame, and this frame I actually purchased at Home Goods. I wanted something nice because I'm making it as a gift, and it's actually 2 sheets of glass because you're supposed to put a photo in between it, but I'm going to work on the front piece of glass and then put the two together and put it back in the frame when I'm done. So, so for this project, what I did was I searched online for owls, graduation owls. So he's graduating from, this is my daughter's boyfriend's graduating from FIU, Florida International University, with his doctorates in physical therapy. So anyway, I needed an excuse to make something else. So anyway, I thought it would be cute, and I thought it would give you guys some ideas in case you have somebody graduating from high school or college or whatever. It's just a cute gift to give somebody, and you can put their name on it, the year they graduated, the school they graduated from. You could do it in their colors also if they have certain colors. Anyway, so I printed out the DPTFIU 2023, and the owl I drew out. I actually traced it out and put it on the back of the glass, tape it to the back of the glass, and then flipped it over. Then I took clear Elmer's glue and put it around the perimeter of the owl on all of the lines, and then I took 2mm rhinestone chain that I picked up on Amazon, and this does need to be cut because it can't bend around the corners, and it's a heavy-duty scissors that I'm using. Like I've said before, you can use a regular scissors, but it will be a little bit harder to cut, and you might ruin the scissors. So I just go ahead and follow along with the rhinestone chain right on top of the clear Elmer's glue, and don't worry about the clear Elmer's glue smearing or anything else because it dries perfectly clear, and when you pour the resin over it, you won't see it at all. And then I go ahead and do the hat, and this time I use the black 2mm rhinestone chain. For the eyes, I pull apart an old necklace that I picked up at a garage sale. That's another one of the things I look for at garage sales and thrift stores are jewelry, picture frames, and glass. So I go ahead and I glue these 2 circles down. I think these will work out perfect for the big eyes. And then I go ahead and I take my oil-based Sharpie marker and I outline right over the letters, and this is the easiest for me. And honestly, I've done stencils before, but you can actually just put the words behind the glass that you've printed out on the computer, because you can print out all sorts of words on the computer in different fonts and just put that on the back and follow it along with your Sharpie marker. And like I said, I use the oil base because I feel like I've not had any problems with it when I pour resin over it, whereas with other markers I have had them run before. Next, I'm going to be using this Ashland decorative filler from Michaels. So Michaels has all sorts of crushed glass up there. Different times of the year they have different glass, and it quickly goes on sale, and then they come out with another glass. They always have the reflective silver glass at Michaels, and the black glass that you just saw was actually out in the fall around Halloween. I believe it was $6.99, and it quickly went to 70% off, so I grabbed a whole bunch of it. So anyway, I start putting the glass on here, and I decide I need to put the tape on first. And the way I'm putting the tape on, I'll explain to you, but I would not do it this way. I would just run it along the edge to catch the drips. But I actually kind of created a little reservoir to catch the resin, and just put it all the way around the edges, pushing it up against it to make sure there wasn't any leaks. But I actually ended up with some leaks, so like I said, I wouldn't suggest doing it this way. Next, I just start putting on the glass. I put the black crushed glass on for his hat, And then for the bird's body, I use some other crushed glass that I got from Michael's. It's kind of a gold color, but it was actually called yellow glass. They do not have it anymore. It came out around the holidays, but I'm expecting them to probably come out with it again around the holidays. And then I just took a piece of an orange vase and nipped it into a triangle for the beak. And then the glass for the, here I'm using some painter's tape to pick up all the extra glass that I don't want on there. And that's the easiest way to do it without getting fingerprints all over the place, and it picks up the glass real easy. And then the glass I'm using for his belly is also Ashland decorative filler. It's the silver reflective glass that they have up there every day. That's also the glass that you can spray with the translucent spray paints, the TAMIYA and the Krylon. And if you use the translucent spray paints, it will not lose its reflective qualities. And next I'm just messing with his eyes. I'm taking the black Ashland decorative filler and putting it for the center of his eye, and then I'm looking for some kind of a white bead to put in there to make his eye look better. And I end up not using a round one, but I have those flat half beads, and I think that works out best. And then I fix his eyes up a little more, and next I have to get some VITRIGRAPH glass for his feet. So the VITRIGRAPH glass is long strands of glass that you can buy on Etsy, and I just cut it with my nipper tools and made two little feet there. And you can see the VITRIGRAPH glass up in the distance there by the green water bottle. And next I'm making his tassel, and I'm using the rhinestone chain to make the tassel, and I cut 3 little strips of rhinestones. I think it's 6 rhinestones each, and just put them next to each other for the tassel, and then attach the long piece to it. So next it's ready for the resin, and I do end up putting it up on cups. I'm not sure why. I think I was thinking that in case it did leak, then it wouldn't stick to the paper below it. But it actually did end up leaking, but it went under the tape. I don't think it leaked any further than that. So the resin I'm using for this project is DICTION resin. It's a 1-to-1 ratio resin that you mix slowly in a cup for 3 minutes. I don't know, I might have used an ounce. Maybe I mixed up an ounce. I always drizzle it first over the glass, make sure that's all covered, and then up and around the edges. This needs to sit on a flat level surface overnight. Supposedly the DICTION resin takes 24 hours to completely cure, but I have found when demolding something that after 24 hours it's still a little bit flexible. I do use the heat gun at the end to get rid of the bubbles. So here it is all done. So I took the tape off of the back of it, and there was some resin that had seeped under it. And all I did was I took a razor and I was able to get it all off, and it turned out beautiful. So this is the second piece of glass that it came with, and the only reason I'm putting that back under it is so that it's thick enough to fit in the little frame that it's in. Otherwise it'll be too loose. And then it came with these little rubber cushions that you push in behind the glass to hold it in place so that it doesn't slide out. And I just needed to use a little knife to push it up in there. And that way that'll hold it in place so that the glass can't slide out. Hey everyone, my little owl's done. I was a little bummed out that you could, that black strip along the back kind of hid the FIU there, but I think you can see it okay. Anyway, I think it turned out really cute. I think that you could even do this with Mod Podge very easily. And I talked about it's got fingerprints on it. I talked about the tape around the side. Don't do it like I did it. Just go ahead and take the tape like you would do for a canvas and put a piece of tape there, you know, all the way around the perimeter to catch the drips of the resin, and then pull the tape up the next day. And then if any resin does get under it, you can easily scrape it off with the razor blade. It was real easy. It cleaned up beautifully. And the other thing is that I thought would be really cute is if, graduation is coming up, you could do it in the school colors. Their college colors or their high school colors. You could actually put their name at the bottom, the year they graduated. I just thought it was such a cute idea. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What else was I going to talk about? Facebook group. Started the Facebook group. Main reason I did was so that you guys could show everybody what you're making. You were sending them to my private email, which is fine, but I had no way of sharing them with everybody else, and I knew everybody else would want to see what you're making. The ideas you come up with are just great. And I love to see it, so I'm sure everybody else would. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. That really helps the channel. If you enjoy the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And I hope you all have a nice day. Thanks for watching.